You can see also again the latissimus in the same strategy, and you can see it's not a small muscle.
큰 겁니다.
Here you have together latissimus and teres major. That's the edge of the teres major. And then you had only latissimus, and you can see it's a big thing. It's nice to keep this position without pushing, to have some space below the axilla. So here you can do a lot of things. The most precise is to take a pinch grip.
핀서 그립으로 잡으시면 됩니다.
But it's not easy on him because he has a huge muscle. So it's difficult for your hands to handle. It's good. But if you have that big muscle and I have big hands, sometimes it's difficult to keep it. And you must find a way to not activate a lot the muscle also, because sometimes we activate the muscle. Good. So if you have a pinch grip, you can try to find transverse for trigger points. Now, honestly, on him, I will not go very much on pinch grip because it's very tiring for my hands. And I will go with a flat palpation. It's much easier. So I must feel the bands. It's not that precise because you have underlying muscles like serratus, and it can be sometimes a little bit misleading. Here, what I feel, I can find some taut bands, but the muscle is very loose and they are not tight enough. So I can give a little bit, if he has the range in the shoulder, I can make the muscle a little bit more tight. So you can try find some taut bands and work. And it's time, it's a huge muscle to work. Here, taut band.
찾았습니다. 또 찾았습니다.
You must feel as you go over in a flat palpation. It's like a bump. You must go over the bump. That's a flat palpation.
볼록볼록하는 그런 느낌 들 겁니다.
Block. If you need to take again a pinch grip, you must reduce the tension of the muscle, so the arm must go back. Don't forget. Otherwise, it's like a rock. You cannot take a pinch grip. So you can go very down as you go to the thoracolumbar fascia. You can see this is latissimus. You can search because you can have some pain in the ribs or to be some pain around the back. So you can really search either with flat palpation. And yes, when you go towards the lumbar, it's really thin and it's more difficult. You know, it's not that big as you go to the arm.
립이나 허리가 아프다면 핀스 그립으로 하시는 게 훨씬 좋습니다. 플랫 팔페이션 하면은 그래도 이게 정확하지 않기 때문에.
Nice. So this is the trigger point issue. He has a little bit of restriction, range of motion restriction. The best idea to go with a fascia technique. The rule for technique 3 is that you must pre-position the muscle on stretch. It's not exactly stretch now because it has more length to give, but it's more stretch than before. And depending what do you like to do. So we know the muscle is an extensor. You try to give a little bit more flexion in the ribs to give a little bit more stretch to the muscle. So a little bit good. More flexion is good. Nice. Yeah. And then you put the cream. And then you start very gently. It's a big muscle, so I need some time to find out and to feel what is happening. I'm guessing for sure because he has the restriction in the glenohumeral, must be near to the glenohumeral, while the ribs present some good flexion. Good. Now, the issue is that you must never go to the triangle of the axilla, so never go inside because you have things you don't like to. So you must go over the muscle, not inside. Good. And you see here, again, I'm using my body weight and I'm protecting my wrist because it's a lot of resistance and I might lose wrist stability. So I'm just helping my wrist. Every person may have a different need to do. And if you like to give more pressure, you must bring your legs back and start leaning on the person.
좀 웨이트를 주고 싶은.
Now I'm very gentle, you know, I'm standing over him. It's not a lot of pressure. Sometimes I like to go more to the rib direction. So I go like this to have more rib flexion. And I can go lower. Can you see the taut bands activating by going transverse? And this is a method that I like more flexion, more elongation of the middle part now of the muscle because the muscle has 3 parts. Or if I like to go more longitudinally to the shoulder. Good. And here it's a little bit painful. And here I have both teres major and latissimus. Because we are near the axilla. And it's not a problem in a fascia technique to cross several muscles in the same direction. They work together, it's good. So now I'm going a little bit to the deltoid, and then I'm going to the triceps, and I'm going to the lateral head. So it's the same tissue continuity. So you can do that. It's not a problem.
어차피 파셔는 똑같으니까 이렇게 지나갈 수도 있습니다. 뭐 트라이셉스랑 델토이드 지금 지나가고 있습니다.
Now, you can do a lot of things more. So for example, you can have like a soft roller to have even more opening on the rib level. So you can play around with this topic. Now, another thing I can do also, if I like to go to the triceps, is to pre-tension also the triceps. That's very gentle, don't worry. No pain.
Yeah. You need this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the teres. Can you see the teres?
테레스.
That's teres major.
Teres
You see?
major.
That's the edge. Very strong teres major. So this is to give an emphasis to the long head of the triceps. But it's in connection, it's the same. It's a shoulder extensor also. Like Latisimus, like teres. It's a synergist. Maybe I put a lot of cream, but it's okay. It's a little bit more than I must get used to this cream. This is soft, more liquid than the other, so I must. So if you work with a cream, you start to know the quantity. Everybody likes technique 4. So try. So you can see that when he's lifting the arm, he's using a lot the scapula. So I will try to keep down the scapula and to elongate this part. Because if he has a lot of outward rotation in the scapula, he might not feel the need to have more length on latissimus. I will take the muscle and I will bring it down towards the pelvis. It's like down. And you must bring the arm up, not a lot. Yeah, good. And down. Do it 10 times. Good. 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 The problem now with the cream that I'm a bit slippery. Go. Now it's better. If it's slippery, it's very tiring for your hands because you try to overcome the slippery surface and you're using more your flexors.
너무 미끄러우면 여러분 손이 피곤해질 수 있으니까는 그죠.